I like to use graph paper to help draw out my patterns before I sew. On the left here you see I've got a 4-patch drawn out, the finished size, what it's going to look like in the quilt. And on the left I have a picture of that same 4-patch with the seam allowance added. This allows me to check my finished or my block before I put it into the quilt to make sure that everything's accurate. I also like to use graph paper to make templates so I can cut out the different pieces. I prefer 1/8 inch graph paper. 1/8 inch graph paper means that for every inch that you have, there are 8 little boxes. This isn't always easy to find, so often I end up using 1/4 inch paper, and which means for every inch there's 4 little squares. You can usually buy this at the supermarket or at Staples. I've also included this graph paper that looks very much like 1/4 inch, 1/5 inch graph paper. I found this at a 99-cent store and thought I was buying 1/4 inch graph paper. So there's 5 squares to every inch. Since our measuring system is based on quarters and eighths and sixteenths, this 1/5 inch graph paper doesn't work very well, so I don't recommend buying this, even if it's on sale. You can also buy graph paper that comes in larger sizes. These first 3 papers that I showed you are about 8.5 by 11. And sometimes when you're making a block that's, let's say, 10 inch or 12 inches, you're not going to be able to fit it on that paper. So this graph paper has a 1/4 inch grid, and it is 12 by 12. You'll notice that every inch has a dark line marked to help you measure a little bit easier. You can find this in quilt stores or you can buy it online. Graph paper that I use most is this gridded paper, and this one is 1/8 inch graph paper. It's about 17 inches by 22 inches. You'll notice that I've got a 10-inch block or 10-inch square here. I can fit 2 of these on this paper, and this paper is also gridded with a little bit thicker line. I like this paper better than the last one I showed you because the lines are so thin and it helps keep me a little bit more accurate.